Okay, I'm just gonna do like a basic liquid hand flow, like showing you how to get started. I haven't been doing liquid for too long, but um, this is how it was taught to me, and that's how I learned how to do all my hand flows and everything. Is I just started out flat-handed, basically. Tilt like this, tilt up like this, back down, and just roll with it. Roll with your hands. And then once you get to the point where you can easily go back and forth like this, then you can separate it. And you just keep your fingers aligned. So you go like this. And a thing that'll help with the illusion better is, like if you try, you're following your fingers, you're staying with your liquid. If you're going to do a reverse where you go back, the effect looks a little better if you stay on the same wave that you took before. I mean, you can go anywhere you want with it, but the effect looks much better if you follow it back on the exact same roller coaster, because then it looks like the same effect was taking place over and over. And then you do them where you start out, you do like a flat and then turn. But the thing whenever you're doing liquid is when your hand turns here, this hand has to follow it. So when you come up, you're coming up and following it and then going down. Wherever the other hand turns, it's easier if you're right-handed, follow your right hand to just get your basic flow of how you're going to do your liquid. And if you're doing it the other way, if you're left-handed, then you'd be going the other way. Right-handed, you can do what they call a pull, which is where you're pulling your left hand on an axis, or a push, where you're actually pushing your hands. This is a pull, this is a push. You shouldn't be able to tell the difference between them. If you get good with your flow, you can go in any direction that you want to go, and you will still be able to pull off the illusion that your hands are like liquid. I'm still working on it, trying to do better, but that's basically how I learned my hand flow. It's just like this, back and forth. And then you just separate them out, go like this, and then you'll shift your plane and go along. Just go in front of your head like this, and that's what I've got so far for just a very absolute basic hand flow that you can do. I'm going to make some more videos on folds and rails and contours and things like that. This is just a very basic, so just practice this, separate it, then put it on a plane. And another thing, don't keep your elbows into your side. A lot of liquid dancers do that, and you're so limited on where you can go with your liquid. So when you first start learning, keep your elbows out and move your elbows with your liquid, because then that gives it more of a flow, like it's going contouring through the whole body flow. And then you can start using your whole body in it. Keep your elbows away as best you can when you first start learning this. Don't start learning it like this and keeping your elbows close. Keep your elbows out. That way when you come along and do rails, you got your hands and elbows already out to follow along with the rails that you're doing. And then you can pull out. So many different things you can do. I'll get into folds and everything else later, but that's what I got now. Thank you.